All right, so this is my follow-up review for the Donner DED-200 electric drum set after 1 year in high school. Okay, so first off, you can see here is missing a couple little pieces. The cymbal on the upper right, the ride cymbal, the pad itself broke. It just stopped working, it stopped transmitting. And the bass drum pedal, you can see here, the felt fell off on both sides. The snare pad broke as well, right? But I think that was just a freak thing because all the other pads have lasted very well. One thing I noticed about the frames, I mentioned this in my previous review, the frame has no texture on the actual post itself. So these things do tend to slip a little bit. I don't want to tighten the clamps too much because this is all plastic here. Okay, but yeah, they do tend to slip. So after a few days or so, or a week, I have to readjust all the drums upward again. So last school year, I had 2 drum classes. So 2 different students played through the drum set. Roughly, I have 40-minute classes, but you could probably say they played for about 25 minutes straight. So about 50 minutes of play per day on the kit. So they do get a little bit of abuse. So I'm not too surprised that some of these things broke, or the frame didn't really hold up as much as I think it should have. But understandable. It gets pounded on close to an hour a day by students who generally don't have a lot of control of their strength yet. A lot of these students are beginners, so they don't really know how hard they can be hitting things. As far as the brain goes, there's not a lot of sounds on here. The volume is very low when you put headphones on, so I'm trying to give these guys noise canceling headphones so they can hear themselves playing without really hearing all the other noise that's going on in the room, but they struggle with that. I think this only has 15 sounds, so this isn't really the first kit that the kids go to when they get to play a drum set. This is probably the last kit they go to be honest with you. But I have to say the pads are great. You'll notice here on my other kits, right? These are all Behringer drum sets, electronic drum sets, whose pads all fell apart, way sooner than they should have. As you can tell, I outfitted all these drum sets with at least Donner, pads, snare drums, the snares and toms. The kick pads here are still the same as the Behringer ones. One of them, I actually put a Yamaha, I forget what it's called, some DK65, I think, down there. And of course I have my Yamaha DTX. Obviously the most superior out of all these sets. I bought this drum set probably 12 years ago, and it's still, or 10 years ago, and it still has outlasted all these other kits, except with the exception of the cymbal. You can tell I just replaced that. But overall, yeah, really, if you're looking for quality, the Yamaha, there's no comparison. The Yamaha is absolutely the superior drum set to all of these. Okay, but I do love the Donner mesh heads. These are lasting quite a long time, and I think this is the 2nd or 3rd year I've had them, and really no issues except for this one. After a year of this drum set in my classroom, this is what it looks like, and durable enough. The pads are definitely durable. Again, I just have an issue with the frame and the brain. So I know they've released some new drum sets since I bought this, and hopefully the brains are a little bit more, hopefully the brains are improved upon. All right, that is it. DED200. See you guys next time.